The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The hut! 180!
Rebuck. Check.
Where's the hut?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Cousins gives way to Cook. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it, here's Cook. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the Vikings 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Check. Crunch.
They'll Run right. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
All day, dog. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, kill! 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Well, he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rabbit. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Shit. Deuce.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 41 yards on the ground. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, there will be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you've got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams, 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
46.
Come on, G. Mike 50, Mike 50. It's been a long day for you.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That's it, baby.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Cowboys.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check the hot read.
Can't.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
54 Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, switch gears. Switch to work.
Hey.
10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
So we got man. Check. Lucky.
Here we go. Go to 54. Why?
54's Mike. Check.
Elliott.
You ready?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 54.
Gun.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Elliott.
Check 3.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Cowboys 7. Brett Maher to kick off for Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Gun.
Hey, one set.
Leave it. Ring up, 48.
Mike, 54. Check the outs. Mike, spot 4.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, spot 4.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Dallas.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No. You got motion there. You got 26.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Check 31. Check 31. Quick dash. Here we go. Hey, kill. 47.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Back. Check safety.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike 54. Here we go, 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Ben Gideon in on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Mike 5-4.
Prescott from the gun. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. It's complete to Diggs. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A first down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And down to the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Jim. Kill. Gun. Kill.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line. Check.
Go. Get out there. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Prescott now. Complete to Jason Witten. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Check 99.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Mike 54. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down
Get
at
him,
the
boy.
42-yard
Get him,
line.
boy.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. This is Elliott. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On the ground, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go. Double time, double time. We got 4.
Under.
Rush in.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 9. Hey, 47. 26.
Under 10. 10. Slam.
Hey, count. Sweat. Hey.
Back up. Like 50.
26.
Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25. The 24.
at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball,
hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd down, this is Madison. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now, that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him, because otherwise you're...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.